Good evening from Radio West Middlesex.
About tips and pointers, including where to find your sources. And also, she talked about her work on the Hanworth Park House History Project. I first asked her how she became involved in researching her local heritage.
I started researching local history quite a long time ago. That's in the Hanworth area. And then I decided to set up a history research group rather than a history society, because we didn't know what we were going to find when we were doing our research. And we need to know that we have enough information to give out to the general public. So we're not an open society that holds meetings as such and for the general public, but we will be looking into that in, say, 2020.
I guess researching local history is easy these days with the help of the World Wide Web. Where do people start?
Google is a very good one, but if they go along to their local studies area in their local library, they should be able to help them there. We have some information online, but not an awful lot yet. As I say, we're trying to make sure we have enough the right information to give out to people. So if they're interested in local history or researching history, it doesn't just have to be local history. It could be whatever is their passion and interest. They could research that. Or they could talk to their elderly relatives and ask for their memories. And one thing you must remember to do is always document your sources.
And what have you found out so far researching your current project?
Well, we found out quite a lot. We thought that Hanworth Park House would be important for local aviation history, but it's also national and internationally. And a lot of that was found out by one of our researchers, our chair, Linda, brilliant researcher there. And we found that from 1916 to the 1950s, Hanworth Park House was in the middle of two airfields, one Hanworth Aerodrome and one London Air Park. It was home to various aircraft manufacturers and testers and Aston Martin. The house actually was converted into a clubhouse for aviators in the interwar years, and then it became a hotel, especially for the aviators. And we work very closely with the Friends of Hanworth Park House, and we're very lucky that Gary Cottle is the owner. He's fascinated with his history and is fully supportive of all our endeavours. And we're very, very lucky to have the archives at Kew, National Archives, which we go and visit.
And have you been able to speak to any residents who remember as it was?
Yes, we have. Also, after the Second World War, it was converted into an old people's home. And we've had lots and lots of people coming and contacting us who worked there when it was the old people's home. And they said what a pleasure it was to work there.
So perhaps there might be someone listening now that might have some additional memories for you.
That would be amazing, yes.
What can people do to help, and also what can they do to get involved? Because I understand you've got some talks organised.
Oh, yes, we've been invited to attend a commemorative event for the 303 Squadron, Polish fighter pilots from World War II. And that's being held on the 19th of October at Spring West Academy in Feltham. If anybody would like to come along to that. But also the Hounslow and District History Society on the 29th of October. We're giving a talk there. But if people are interested in helping, what we would suggest to them is, what are your particular interests? Are you interested in the 1800s, World War I, World War II, aircraft pilots? And then we could have a chat with them and see if they would be interested in helping us.
My thanks to Katy Cox, just before Shirley Bassey there, talking about local history. And if you want to find out more, you can log on to the Hounslow History and District History Society website. That's hounslowhistory.org.uk for more information, particularly about one of the events that Katy was speaking about. And you can also find out more about Katy's project and indeed the Hanworth House Park project by searching for the history group on Facebook as well.
West Middlesex